Rachel with Bonnie, and today we are going to work on leash walking. So that's loose leash walking and heeling. We have some distractions, kind of people running around, dogs running around and going home and all that. So hopefully it will provide some temptation for her. We're going to start out with the loose leash walking. Remember, that's when she has the whole leash to walk on. You're holding the end. The proper way to hold it is thumb through the loop and make a fist around it. As long as you keep your fist closed, Bonnie can't pull the leash out of your hand. And it's also nice and comfortable if she does start pulling. And we don't use treats for the loose leash walking. The treat is we get to continue our walk. So she's getting interested in stuff. I'll let her go around, and we're going to use the two methods, the back method and reverse method, which we've been over before. So I'm just going to be mixing those up and see what works. Bonnie back. Bonnie back. Bonnie back. Good girl. Got a nice slow Bonnie pace going. She's doing well. I was noticing with the back method, if I'm stationary in one place, she just kind of uses that and moves in an arc, but the leash is still tight. Bonnie, this way. So I think for her, in general, since she can get pretty fixated on distractions, that the reverse method will be the best thing for her. Now, if she does start pulling, so like if you have her out on a walk and she, I know she loves chasing birds, so if like a bird flies up and she likes to chase after that, a lot of times your first instinct is to, pull back on her really hard like this. A lot of times, if dogs feel like they're being restrained, they get more frantic to go to wherever they're going or get something. Also, if she's pulling really hard, pulling straight back, like this, for the reverse method or something, might not be the most effective thing either. What works a lot better is to do pops like this. Now, I'm not doing it too much. It's not tight around her neck here, but this slip leash is really nice. Or, Bonnie normally wears a choke chain, and so that is good for her as well. So with either one, you can really get a lot better response from her by doing quick, short pops and releasing the pressure. That causes more differentiation, and the feeling on her neck, it gets her attention a lot more, and you're able to control her better. Also remember, the leash right up behind her ears like this is where she's most sensitive, and you'll have the most control of her head there. Good girl. Okay, come on, Bonnie. Good girl. Getting a little bit of hustle. That's good. Alright, I'm really proud of her. You can see we've been walking with a nice loose leash for the majority of the time. Bonnie, this way. Good girl. Okay, so I think she's doing really great with the leash walking. We can work on the heeling now, which shouldn't be too hard for her. She's still, is really mellow right now, and so I think it'll be just fine. Keep her right with me. Now, just a reminder, for the slip lead, it's a little big of a deal because it's all smooth. But if you are doing heeling with the choke chain on her, if you're doing heeling on her left side, make sure that the choke chain, is on the top like this. So this is put on Bonnie correctly. It makes a P to you when you're looking at her, and when you have it hooked onto a leash, instead of the chain that's coming out, tightening on the bottom, it's on the top here. and this way it releases properly. So you can give Bonnie the quick pops for a correction, and it won't stay tight on her. So just a little note there. So for the heel, we start out in a sit. What a show off. Good girl, Bonnie. Good girl. Okay. Alright, so a little bit shorter leash, but you still want her to have some slack. Okay, there's a fly. We know that a fly means Bonnie's concentration is gone, but we will persevere. Alright, Bonnie, heel. Heel. Good girl. Heel. Good heel, Bonnie. You're not into, okay, she's not into the treats today. Good heel. Good girl. So there we got a makeup with extra love and affection for her. She did perfect. She sat automatically when I stopped. I didn't have to ask her to at all. So that's really good to see. The only problem with Bonnie here, she's lagging just a little bit. That's a little easier to control than pulling. If she lags too much, just the quick pops. Encourage her with the heel, patting your leg, and things like that. Bonnie, sit. Bonnie, just so you know, she has been leaking a lot of urine today. Today's the first time we've noticed it for a while, but she's been doing it pretty consistently for about the last half hour. And that's what's going on right now. Just want you to be aware so you can keep track of it to keep her off any surfaces at home that you need to, and so that you can keep track of it when you follow up with the vet. So, Bonnie, let's get you in a dry spot. Sit. Good girl. Good girl, Bonnie. Okay. Don't need the treat. She's not into the treats today. Okay, Bonnie. Heel. Heel. Good girl. Now, Bonnie's doing a good job of keeping her head right about here, like when I turn left. If she were to be getting too far ahead of me and pulling, what you want to do is just lift your leg up and out, kind of get into her space. It's not to knee her in the face or anything like that. It's just to get you in front of her to make her pay attention to you. Heel. Come on, Bonnie, heel. Come on, good girl. Good heel. Come on, Bonnie. Good girl. Good girl. She's getting tired. Bonnie. Good sit, good heel, Bonnie. Good girl. Alright, she needed a little bit of encouragement with that sit there, but she still did a really great job. I didn't actually have to use the word sit with her, which is good. She just did a little tug on the leash and a little snap in front of her face, and she remembered. So, with these kind of things, it shows me Bonnie really does know it, but if she's not feeling it, she won't do it. So, definitely don't let her get away with it at home. Dogs need a lot of consistency to train them to do the right thing, and unfortunately not much consistency to learn the wrong thing pretty quickly. So make sure that you keep practicing with this with Bonnie exactly how you want her to always do it, and don't let her get away with anything. Okay, Bonnie, you ready? She's distracted by some people and puppies going in and out there, so hopefully I'll be able to keep her attention. I'm going to try to go a little bit faster to pick up her pace so she's not lagging so much. Bonnie, come on. Heel. Heel. Good heel. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Heel. Good job. Got that. Come on. Heel. Okay, so I like that she's trotting. I don't like the leash chewing. Come on. Heel. Good girl. She does have pep in her step. Come on, Bonnie. Heel. Heel. Good girl. Good heel, Bonnie. Good heel. Good girl. Good girl. That was the best healing I have seen her do in a long time. Excuse me. So very good. I want to do a little bit more of that fast heel. You know, get some pep in her step, walking, moving a little bit faster like I know she can. And we'll do that. Okay, Bonnie, ready? Bonnie, heel. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Heel. Good girl. Good heel. Good heel. Good heel. Now this is right where she should be. Lagging a little. Come on, heel. Heel, buddy. Good girl. Heel. Come on. Good girl, good heel. Good job, Bonnie. Good job. Good girl. Okay, so looks like she's can't do that for too long. Can't keep up that pace for too long, but she's still doing a really good job. You know, we don't want to let Bonnie get away with things, but we also want to work around her personality and her strengths and weaknesses. So we don't want to burn her out on healing by doing too much all the time, but a couple minutes of practice here and there throughout the day can really go a long way with her. All right, this was Rachel and Bonnie, and we were working on leash walking.